Welcome inside. We're in my office. And today, you know what? I was thinking about it, and because I got a little bit of heat sickness, I think, yesterday. They did say to be careful, and I was as careful as I could be, you know? Sometimes it's just not enough. It's just not enough to be as careful as you. I definitely felt some burns here. I wasn't even out in the sun that long. I could feel how much my skin is. It just needs rest. It just needs rest from the sun. So instead of doing gardening, I thought it'd be very interesting to see these videos here. They're all 3 minutes and 1 second. This one's 14. What is this? Let me turn this around. So here we go. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so that one's 14 and 25. They're almost, that's 5, that's 27. There's 9 minutes long, 7 minutes, 42 minutes long, 30 minutes long. Right. That one is 12 minutes, 59, 3 minutes, so on and so on. So let's see how many videos we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 4 across. How many are now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 40, 44. He's got 44 videos of me that he's ripped off from my page. I don't know why he's just doing 3 minutes and 1 second on a lot of these video clips. I think he's figured out maybe the copyright loophole, and that's why they're all 3 minutes and 1. But he still has videos here that, let's see, that are 14 minutes and 25 seconds long. That's probably way over what you can do. That's you can't use my stuff, bro. You're totally just ripping me off to grow your own channel. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you said. Description. Welcome to the channel detailing all the things that Lissandro Bocacci said over on Facebook. Got railed on the coals for and then deleted in the hopes that people would forget. Considering how he's targeted innocent people. Wow, innocent? Bullshit. I'm talking about people who bullied me. See? Lie number 1. Lie number 2. Got railed on the coals? Go fuck yourself. You're such an asshole. Then deleted? No. I'm still on Facebook, asshole. That's correction number 2. So go fuck yourself twice. Remember he put these up on his own for free? Yeah, because it's part of my daily diary. It's part of my rants, you asshole, like I'm ranting right now. Every time an asshole attacks me, I come out and I rant about it like a daily thing. Like, okay, look, people, this is what's bothering me. Assholes like George Gonzalez, who continue to be assholes, who continue, and still never showing sympathy. Go fuck yourself. That's another lie. I've tried so many times to make amends, and it's people who shut me out and say that door's closed. So you're just full of shit. You don't know anything, George. I've never met you. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about my life. You're just a guy on the sideline with his own little perspective, and you're totally wrong. So let's square up, and I'm gonna correct your bullshit. Nope, I'm not banned on Facebook. If you saw me, I'm still active. I still make posts. So go fuck yourself. No, it's not, because it's not about putting 2 and 2 together. I'm changing it because there's a lot of people who think my name is fake. They think Lissandro Bocacci is fake, and a lot of people made comments on that. Again, you're just full of bullshit. You don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? You're just making up bullshit, and I'm getting on camera, so I'm going to sue your ass for defaming, for lying, and copywriting my shit. You're in big trouble, George. And guess what? I never broke a single law. And guess what you did? You broke several, my friend. You talk shit about me all day. You steal, you misrepresent me. You broke laws. You broke copyright laws. You broke misinterpretation of who I am completely. You're fucked up, dude. You're fucked. You're so fucked, and you don't even know it. You think you're doing something good here, Okay, I posted a video to say, hey, you should stop, and I'm doing this live for your benefit. I'm gonna get YouTube to look at this or lawyers, and you're fucked, man, because I know the copyright stuff. I know the copyright stuff. I've been studying it on YouTube, and you're fucked, my friend. You cannot do this. You're toast. I got all the evidence. I got all the evidence of you stealing my daily journal, of me doing daily journals about things I've gone through, things that people hurt me that you call innocent. You want to twist my truth and make it your own, buddy? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're such an asshole. Yeah, I'm ranting. This is me ranting. He takes all these rants that I do, people that piss me off, and I go ranting. Is he innocent? He's not innocent of anything. Look what he's doing. You call yourself innocent, George Gonzalez? You're just ripping my shit and talking negative about me in all your fucking videos. You call that good? You call that being good, George Gonzalez? You're a freaking douche. You're a freaking douche, and now I got you on camera. 37 minutes, 29. You ripped off a lot, buddy. That's suing number one right there. 42 minutes suing you for that one. Oh boy, you are in trouble, my friend. You are in deep shit. You cannot do this to people. You cannot rip off their journals, their rants, and then I make private. You can't, and then say, oh, I try to hide it. No, because I've moved on. You apparently don't know how to move on. You just want to say, oh, he's a bad person. No, you paint everything, you distort everything I say. Everything I say, you twist it. Everything I say, you twist it. Everything, you put some weird, whatever, you try to be funny. You try to be funny with your headlines. There's no need to apologize. It's whatever. It's not whatever. I don't know what your deal is, dude. Like, get a life. Get a life, bro. Like, I got you on camera. You're in deep shit, dude. You got 66 videos all on me that you ripped off. I've given you a warning. I don't know if you're watching this. This is your last warning, buddy. You got to take this down. Because one, you're breaking copyright laws. Two, you're doing some defamation shit like you're trying really hard. Like nobody cares, right? Nobody cares but you, apparently. Like no one gives a shit, bro, about your stupid little trying to paint me. I think you were part of the little group that got me banned from the art district, but you know what? Who cares? I moved on. You keep following me like a fucking bug. I moved on. I'm getting close to hitting 1 million views on YouTube. What are you hitting? 3 subscribers? Wow, George. Wow, look at you. Look at you obsessing over me like a fucking freak. Calling you out for what you are, George. You're fucking pathetic. You're fucking gross. You're pathetic. You're probably a shitty ass person who thinks he's doing good. You know what I mean? Like you probably have some weird stance that you stand on, which is completely twisted and gross and freakish. You know what I mean? Compared to everybody else. So that's why you probably make this strong stance. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. Oh, dude, get a fucking life. You gonna take my personal rants and journals? For me, it's for me. It's for me to look back and go, yeah, these people hurt me and it's real. I'm writing a book about it, you fucking douche. The people who hurt me are not innocent. You say they're innocent, you're a fucking douche. You don't know anything about how people bully me, hurt me, ban me. You're part of it. You're part of it and you don't even know it. You're such a douche. You're a fucking douche. You know what I mean? I keep ranting because of fucking assholes like you. I'm always going to rant when somebody does some weird injustice towards me. That's just how it goes, Georgie boy. It's funny that your name is George Gonzalez. Very like George Costanza. Very close. Maybe you're the Hispanic George Costanza. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Guess what, George? I invite you to a cup of tea. You want to chat? You want to meet somewhere and talk in person and see what your fucking problem is? Huh? You want to talk like a real fucking man instead of just hiding behind YouTube like a fucking coward and fucking twisting all the shit that I say for what? To make me look bad? What did I do to you, Georgie boy? What did I do to you? Maybe it's what you do to yourself. Maybe you're so jealous of the fact that I debuted on stage, that my posters were all over the art district. There's nothing you can do about it. The fact that I'm part of a historical play called The Drunkard, and I memorized all the monologues and performed to perfection. Can you do that, Georgie boy? Can you do that? No, I didn't think so. You're probably some fat ass who sits on his fucking butt all day with his finger up his asshole. And then you have to like figure out ways to hate on other people because you hate yourself so much. Let me see your face. Let's make a post with your face talking. Let's see you not be a coward. You know, maybe you're jealous of the fact that I can freely talk without like I don't give a shit what people think about me. Maybe that you're jealous that I have that and you don't. You really care what people think. That's your mentality, probably. You probably live such a stiff life. You're so afraid of speaking anything. You're afraid of speaking any word because you think people are gonna beat you up and do this to you. Is that how you want to live life? You want to fucking beat up people, George Gonzalez, for speaking truth, for having the courage to speak up? All you want to do is show people is you want to be like a master of a dog and hit my head with a newspaper and say, don't do that. Well, guess what, George? You don't get to fucking do that and get away with it. You're not my fucking handler. You're not my pet handler. You don't have anything over me. You're just so pathetic, George. You're pathetic. You're so fucking pathetic, George. This is the display of a weak, pathetic person. This is weakness right here in full display for you. George Gonzalez. I don't know who you are, buddy, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out who you are. We're going to find out everything about you. I'm going to look you up in every system possible, find out everything about you, and expose you for who you are and see how you like it. Maybe there's some things we need to know about you, George Gonzalez, that the world should know. I mean, you're so kind to just keep track of everything I do and put a nice twist to everything, nice little twist to your liking. You know, how nice of you, Georgie. Maybe I should do the same in kind, you know? Who knows what I'll find? Maybe I won't find anything, but it doesn't matter. I just got you here. I just found something, and I found you breaking the law, motherfucker. You just broke the law. So go fuck yourself. You know, if I sue you, I sue you. If I don't, if I just get you banned on YouTube, then I get you banned. You know what's funny about you? You literally go out of your way, right? While I'm going through a mental breakdown, I'm going through psychosis, and you go out of your way to make fun of me and to make it worse, spread more rumors about me, get me banned. You're a horrible person, George. You're a piece of a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, George Gonzalez. And I want everybody to know what a big giant piece of shit you are. I hope Johnny Bravo smells this, because I would love to see him tear you apart, dude. You're such a freaking freak. You know what I mean? What is your freaking problem, dude? I got you. I got you, bro. 12 minutes, 59, 15 minutes, 41, 42 minutes. Dude, that's copyright. You're stealing my shit. I don't care if you're on a crusade and you think you're saving the planet by somehow showing the world how morally superior you are to me. Wow, George. Good job. You're doing such a great job for the world. Such a great message you're leaving behind. Fantastic. If I wasn't busy with my other hand, I'd be clapping right now for all the things you're doing for me. Just how kind of you to just dedicate yourself to me like a god. I must be a god to you. Thank you, George. I'm actually flattered that you consider me, that you obsess yourself so much with me and concern yourself with me that you've pretty much made me your god. You know, how pathetic are you? How pathetic that you allow for me to take control over you like this. What if I told you I did all of this just to fuck with you? Everything was acting, everything was a setup just to get you for fucking me over years ago. What if I'm that smart, George? What if I've been waiting this whole time just to fucking get you? Just to do this whole act, just to expose you for the piece of shit that you really are and what you did to me and continue to do. Because at the end of the day, I've been working on myself and changing my behavior, but what about you? You've been doing the same old boring shit like a fucking dead person inside who can't think for himself, doesn't know how to change a habit probably. You're probably a fat ass, you know, who's too afraid to show himself on camera, you know, like a coward, fucking coward. That's what you are. Let's go to my channel. Let's go to my channel, you know, let's go to my channel and check out the videos that I'm doing. Let's check out the things that I do versus the things He does. Oh, I have a whole movie that I dedicated my whole life to a craft called filmmaking. Wow, and I show you my experience from coming from nothing, no resources, nothing, no connections, just grit, willpower, following my passions. Created more shorts than probably more people that I can think of in Tulsa. Go fuck yourself if you don't believe me. Stray Kids, my 17th feature film, took me 15 years, Georgie boy. What did you do with your life? You know, I don't know what you said about people, but people think I'm fake and this and that. My acting demo reel. What did you do, George? I got fit for this role. I even dyed my hair and did some things to get to character. What did you do? Probably nothing. My single for my song. I have a song called The Means. Listen to it. It's amazing. What did you do, George? Just copy what I ranted about and posted it and you're trying to prove the world that I'm wrong? Yeah, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot, George. Look at this. Tulsa American Film Festival spot. I was the highlight of the year, Bubba, of a film festival. What were you? Were you the highlight of a film festival? No. Oh, look, my movie. Not the best movie, but look, 64,000 views. Wow. Do you have that, George? Did you accomplish any of that? Probably not. Probably not. If I had to assume, probably not. You know what else? Let's get crazy. Let's go to the shorts. Let's see what kind of stuff I produce versus the stuff you produce. So let's go first to the playlist. Oh, Gardening with Lasso. Let's check that out because I conveniently put everything into playlists. Oh, live gardening. I spend an hour gardening in the sun, doing healthy stuff, growing food, you know, getting some sun, doing healthy shit, right? Do you post any of that? Do you ever post about that, Georgie boy? No, you don't, because you're an idiot. You have an agenda. It's clear as day. You have a fucking agenda. You're a fucking coward. You're a piece of shit, and you deserve to be called out. You know what I'm saying? You've been at this for a long time, and you probably got me banned. So you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling you out, Bubba. So I got hour-long videos. I even have positive message videos. I got tons of them. People love them. I always start my morning right by getting aligned and getting positive. So important. Do you do that, George, with your life? No. You probably masturbate into a cup and probably drink it because you're a psychopath. If anything, you probably put your penis in a butthole because you probably like doing that, right? Right? You call me homophobic, right? Why? Because you're gay and you like putting your dick in men's assholes? Great. Go have fun doing that. Go have fun. Did I just say I hate that? No. If you like doing that, go put your dick in a man's asshole. Go have fun. That's what you like doing. But that's not my cup of tea, George. Don't call me homophobic just because it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I have one playlist dedicated to gardening. You know, I've been doing it for a while now. Let's go to the other playlist I have. Let's see. Do you have any? What's your playlist? Just fucking being an asshole to me? Try not to laugh.
This is my 10-foot pool.
Tell me that's not funny.
I'm using this tool to clean the pool and get all the critters out from it. The Chlorotab is doing its job, and the pool is remaining fairly clean.
I have funnier ones.
Critters.
But you get this. You get it. It's all funny videos, right? All funny videos. You can come see. You know what I'm saying? Does he ever post about that? Did I can make you laugh? I can make you laugh. Does he post any of that? No, he doesn't. He's a fucking jackass. LASSO'S vlogs.
So this guy is stealing my videos.
I talk about all the daily shit.
That's a
big
copyright issue.
Breakfast I intake, the nutrition that I do, the workouts that I do. You know, reflections. These are the rants that he records. These right here. You know, I've been doing these reflections for a long time, and he takes little snippets, you know, and that's all he does, and then takes the worst part of it, and then, you know, that's all he does. He doesn't watch, he doesn't put the whole thing, he just takes the snippets, right? Anyways, he's got an agenda. I don't know what his deal is. Like, I think he's like a secret agent trying to fuck me over. I kid you not. I think he's a secret agent with the CIA or somebody just trying to fuck me over and keep me out and keep me like out of the community. That's what it feels like. I mean, probably stupid, but that's what it feels like. Like he's just been placed there, and his job is to solely, like, who knows? And then I have this animation. These are all hilarious clips, an animation I've been working on called Drunk at the Lake. literally an animation kind of about my life. I'm inspired by Seinfeld. You know, I'm an actor, I'm a writer. I've written scripts, I've acted in theater, films, show, everything, right? So my biggest move is creating animated series and working on these clips to just kind of improv some ideas, storylines, characters, you know. Does he ever talk about that I do that? No, he doesn't talk any of it, right? He's just a fucking asshole who just goes around taking snippets for my reflections and like daily diary journaling, and then goes, oh, look at him, he's an asshole. He's such a douche. Small channel tips.
Good.
Dedicating
Buddy.
every morning to posting
Watch time hours are growing.
how I'm doing.
3,000
And I'm kicking ass. I am kicking ass in ways that Georgie boy can't even comprehend. He wishes he could do this. He wishes he could do this. I know actors who can't even do this. I know actors in towns with huge egos that I call out every day who bully me. They can't even do this. You know what I'm saying? Show me you can do this on YouTube, and then maybe I'll give you a little respect. You know, don't give me no ego attitude. You come out here from a different state and take a shit on the locals. Nah, bro, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You might mesmerize the locals, some of them, but you don't mesmerize me. I'm a real talent. I'm a real player. You fucking treat me with disrespect, you're gonna get called out. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you. There's actors here who get like 20 views, 30 subscribers. Wow, good job, dude. Look at this shit. Not even close. They don't even come close. Sorry. I'm just pissed. I'm pissed because of people like George, and I rant, and then people like George take my rants and go, see, he's an asshole. Let's go back. I got more. You think there's more. There's more playlists. I got a podcast going. Seinfeld, because I'm obsessed with Seinfeld. I told you. I make little clips. I work tremendously, lots of hours to create these clips, and people like it. Some people don't, but whatever. It brings a lot of joy. It helps. It's been helping me get in tune with sitcom writing and characters and character development, how they develop over time. Even though the show's about nothing, there's still something going on, right? So yeah, I have these I have that. And it's really fun for me as an actor, as a writer, to get into all these things. Does he talk about that I do that? Does he ever talk about that? No, he doesn't, because he's a fucking douche. I have my animals. I have a huge dedication to posting videos about my animals because I love them very much. Where is it? Where is that? See, I'm just aggravated. I'm just aggravated. I can't get the freaking video I want. There, view full playlist. That's where I want. There it is. See, the whole thing dedicated to the animals and me giving them lovin's. And, does he ever show that? Does he ever show how cuddly and fun I am with the animals? Do I ever hurt my animals? Do I ever do anything? No, because they're animals. They don't do anything wrong. Maybe my dog poops on my carpet. I've never yelled at my dog. I never hit my dog. There's such a thing where, you can tell a lot by a person by how they treat animals, right? And my animals, they have smiles on their fucking faces. They like sleeping with me. They love me. They just love me. Why? Because I'm not a fucking bad person like George Gonzalez is, obviously. I wonder if George has any animals. Does he take care of any animals or any plants? Me being such a horrible person, I take care of plants, animals. I take care of my parents. Oh, I'm such a horrible person. Let's see what you do, George. I'm not afraid to show people what I do in life. I got nothing to hide, Bubba. Nothing. That's the rule I live by. I got nothing to hide. My rants, nothing. Nothing to hide, Bubba. That's what you call a real man. You're hiding behind your fucking screen. You don't even show your face. You're a coward, dude. You're a coward. Then you say all this shit about me. You get me fucking banned. You're a piece of shit, dude. Here's my artwork. I have a whole collection of celebrities I met. Have you met celebrities, George? Have you met celebrities? I talked about manifesting celebrities in your life, and he made jokes about it. And I continue to meet celebrities. What do you know? So you can joke all day, but I've been meeting celebrities all left and right this year. So go make jokes, dude. I made paintings for them. I got Hulk Hogan before he passed away. He signed my painting that I did for him that he absolutely loved. He absolutely loved it. He was so kind. He was a very kind soul. He was a gentle giant. I could see he was tired in his eyes. I felt kind of bad. He just seemed overworked. I could see it in his eyes, and I think that's what did it. If you ask me, I hate to say it, but I think that's what did it. I think he was overworked, and he needed to not be working so hard, and having some surgery complications. I feel bad for the guy because he was such a sweetheart. He was truly a sweetheart. No matter what you say about what he did in life, I met him, and he was a sweetheart. At that moment that I met him, he was such a sweetheart, a big dude, but a very, very sweetheart. Like, you cannot imagine the sweetness that this man had in his heart. You cannot. You don't know. You don't know, because I was there, and I met him, and I felt it, and I knew his heart. He was right. And people say that him becoming Christian was a whole act. I don't think it was an act. I really believe he did it, and I could feel it in his heart that he was a little tired, maybe a little confused, but also I think he was standing in faith, and now he's gone. So anyways, he left a beautiful message behind, which is he converted. It's a beautiful message. Whatever you decide on your perspective on Christianity, it's whatever. I still think at the end of the day, he left behind a beautiful message. Most people don't get to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet blew up with him being baptized. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful message. Some people don't get that. Some people die, and it tarnishes their legacy. I think that secured him forever as just a gentle giant. Yes, he was in the ring, the entertainer, the crazy man, the shirt-ripping man, but he was, at the end of the day, he learned some lessons. He came a long way. He opened up about how he was seduced by things in life, and it got him off track, and how he finally, as an older person and gone through so many things in life, he finally got into alignment, and he successfully got into alignment before dying. And I think a lot of people don't get to do that. A lot of people don't get into alignment. They just die in hatred. They die with regret. They die with guilt. And I truly believe Hulk was at peace. Maybe not at peace in the sense that maybe what he was leaving behind, he felt he didn't do enough. In my opinion, he might have felt that he didn't do enough. But at the end of the day, he was still at peace, because he talks about finding it with God and whatnot. Anyways, yeah, Steve-O, met him. Andy Dick was in town. He gets a lot of shit, but I was very respectful, and I did him a painting. There's different comedians, a guy from Anchorman. There's some other ones. I miss Tom Green. I was kind of beating myself up for the Tom Green thing, but, it happens. Anyways, enough of that. I like meeting them. I think they're cool. They're cool, creative people. Let's go to my other stuff. Go to view your channel. No. Go back. Let's go back. So does he ever post about that? No, he doesn't. So he's not telling you the truth about me. He's just spreading lies, and it got me banned, and lies in the sense that he's twisting what I'm saying, and he's making it seem like, oh, that's what he thinks. That's what he believes. No. I was just ranting. I was journaling. I'm getting all the shit out that I have in my system. That's usually what I do when I have issues. I don't hold on to it. I don't, like most people do. They just hold on to it and they shut their lip. No, I let it loose because I feel better afterwards. And I go, you know what? Then I look at it and go, you know what? I may be out of line here. So that's the part he never puts up. He says that I never apologize, which isn't true. My playlist again. Like I said, I've been exercising, gardening, doing a lot of Lolita stuff, small channels, working on my film projects. He takes all my journaling as like word of gospel. Like he thinks, like I don't know what his deal is. He doesn't understand that I'm just letting it out because I'm frustrated by how people are treating me. I have to let it out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to hold it in. It's unhealthy to hold it in. I'm sorry that you treated me so poorly, and that me speaking out makes it seem like, oh, jeopardizes your reputation. Well, you shouldn't have treated me poorly in the first place. Why did you treat me like shit? If you don't want to risk your reputation, then don't treat people like shit. Don't treat people like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple, Georgie boy. You're treating me like shit and you don't even know it. You think you're doing something good. You know, look at this. What is this guy? Look what he has to say about me. He thinks he's fucking God. I've been meaning to post more videos because I have a lot of them, but I've been busy. And in the lull, I've noticed Lee, aka Lissandro, aka Lasso, hasn't learned a single damn lesson in all of this. Whining, complaining, and ranting that he's simply misunderstood and that he's been taken out of context. See what I mean? You see what I mean? He doesn't fucking get it, and he thinks that what I'm saying is out of context when he's the one out of context. He's such a fucking idiot. The further videos I have will shred this notion. Oh, really? Dude, I just shred your notion to fucking pieces by showing people everything that I do. All you do is pick and cherry whatever the fuck you like. But I've also decided to share what was a gift to me, a timeline of this man's overall harassment and bullying behavior. Oh, really? What bullying behavior? When did I ever bully anyone, you fucking asshole? You mean when I stand up for myself, when assholes like you are completely out of control, out of perspective? You don't fucking know me. Fucking talk about me like you know everything. You're such a douche. You're a guy with a monocle of hatred, and you don't know how to take it out because you're a fucking idiot. Follow the link down in the zip file because it's pretty much 300 pages showing who this India tour really is. Okay, let's download it, motherfucker, so then I can sue you for defamation, you fucking doof. You fucking doof. Let's see all the shit that you made up. What is this bullshit? What do you have here, my friend? What do you have here? Another beauty by the one and only. She acts like she knows me, proceeds to tell lies and paint me certain character I don't appreciate. Poor Desiree Littles. She has a problem with me and apparently a lot of other people, like a pattern. I don't have to try hard to be cool, I just am. I don't do things just for me, and if you don't believe that, I'm so sorry for you. Not that I care. My love for filmmaking is a religion to me. It started for me when I was just a tiny wee lad. Everything else that proceeds after that doesn't matter. I don't claim to be the best filmmaker or actor in Oklahoma. I do claim to be the poorest and the worst positioned filmmaker ever. Haha. Someone who has been doing this for a long time. I wish her well, and maybe one day Daz will come around. Till then, I will post every time someone abuses me verbally or lies or is just talking smack because they are butthurt because I said no to them. I have no ill feelings toward her, but if you do, that's your business. I am, though, super grateful for all the jobs I've had working on set as a PA, extra, stand-in. I even did some acting in a few. Acting has not been my most flourish business, but you know I never claim to be a leader or tell people to follow me. I am, however, putting on an event month to month called the Indie Showcase to help create networking and momentum behind Tulsa filmmakers as well as promote myself as a filmmaker in town. My biggest problem is getting exposure and be taken seriously by the film industry here, but in order to do that, you need money and need to know the right people. It's not easy breaking in. Like I said, I am super grateful for all the opportunities I had. I don't know who she's talking to, but I don't know them and they don't know me. But she's not wrong. When I started out, when I told people I was a filmmaker in Tulsa with over a dozen zero budget films under my belt, yeah, they all laughed at me and then proceeded to treat me less than. They don't see the value of that, but I don't care what they think because I do care about practicing the craft that I love. My plan isn't to be someone else's workhorse. I plan to shoot, direct, and act in my own projects, period. Like all the great film directors I study. They all say and do that. Okay, so tell me, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What did I say was so incorrect there? That's so, oh my God, it's such a, look at this. He created a whole zip file like a political assault. Look, I have a file of everything he said. What did I just say right there that is anything negative? If anything, that was like one of the most positive things I've ever could have said I could have said in the most delicate way. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like, oh, he's such an asshole. What a douche. Okay, so there's nothing wrong there. Good job, Georgie boy. I didn't see anything wrong there. Let's see what else you got. Let's see what else you got in your fucking rock. What is this, dude? You have literally, look at this. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I leave it public. I have nothing to hide, Bubba. So what you're doing is stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing because I literally have nothing to hide, and you're acting like I'm hiding something. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Because I do care about practicing. Okay, so here's a comment someone said. A film world ferret-faced weasel, huh? Who the fuck are you? You do realize you're listening to someone who isn't really a filmmaker. See, here we go. Here we go. Somebody called some idiot who was commenting a ferret-faced weasel, and then goes, who the fuck are you? And then he's saying you're listening to someone who isn't a really... See what I mean? It doesn't end with these assholes. Who isn't a... This is their mentality. I've had to battle this right there. Here's the proof. If these are the people who gain up against me, who try so hard to tell people I'm not a real filmmaker, but I've won awards as a filmmaker. I had movies fucking played in fucking theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is their fucking problem? These people at Circle Cinema and all these fuckheads who keep banning me and pushing me out, keep saying I'm a fake filmmaker, are the people pushing this fucking agenda. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm capturing it all because they're all idiots. They just think they are a glorified actor. Lasandro Raji is not a filmmaker. Do your research. Go fuck yourself. I'm a fucking filmmaker. What is your fucking problem? Do I have to pull everybody I worked with to fucking tell you I'm a fucking filmmaker? What is wrong with you, you fucking assholes? Most of his credits are uncredited. Yes, do you know why? Do you know why they're uncredited? And it's not most. It's the ones that have to do with the Hollywood productions. For some reason, they won't give me fucking credit. I do the work, I show up, I even have proof of me on screen, and they won't give me fucking credit. So, of course, when you go on my IMDb, it says, you know, I worked on Killers of the Flower Moon, uncredited. So people go on there and go, see, he's a fucking fake. He's such a fake. It's not my fault that the fucking big productions don't give me credit for the work I fucking did. It's disgraceful. I don't know why they fucking did that to me. Okay, and it says, everyone I have worked with have told me that Lasandra is full of shit. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know who, what people, who? Tell me. Did you talk to any of my people? So if you want to follow someone who is full of shit and doesn't actually work in the industry, go ahead. I never claimed that I worked in the industry. This guy, whoever posted that is twisting shit. I only claimed that I'm a poor, unconnected filmmaker who makes all his movies with zero budgets. These are real movies. Just because there's not a star, just because it doesn't have the $1 million doesn't mean it's not a movie. I fucking wrote it. I fucking produced it. I broke it down. I hired the actors. Don't tell me I'm not a fucking filmmaker, you pieces of shits. You're all assholes. You're all jealous. You're all fucking clueless. You're all clueless. I literally have a fucking trailer out for a fucking movie that's already played at film festivals. I'm not a real filmmaker. Go fuck yourselves. You're such idiots, and you fucking spread this shit out. Idiots. And you got people like Jeff who are like kind of a staple going, oh, I had no idea, like believing all this shit. You know what I mean? And then those people won't work with me. They don't want to fucking talk to me because of people like this who spread fucking rumors. They just think they're a glorified actor. I don't think I'm a glorified actor. I think I work really hard. I train really hard. Even this year, I debuted on stage on The Drunkard, okay? Just to shut them up because they don't fucking know anything. They act like they know me. They spend 2 seconds with me. They get offended, and they walk away like they know everything. This is an asshole, all right? I think Des is her name. I don't know what she's doing now, but of course she happens to be gay, so she pulls out the homophobic card. Of course, right? Because I'm attacking her because she's gay, right? I'm not attacking her because she's being a fucking douche, calling me fake and spreading shit. No, that's not the reason. No, it's because I'm a homophobic. You're all fucking assholes. You wanna disgrace yourselves with more lies? Go ahead. I'm gonna fucking get you. What is this? What's so bad about this, you fucking asshole? Red Rock. I went out of my way. Look at all the work I did. I went all out of my way completely. This is what I do. I arrange table reads for people to get exposure. Like my friend Rudy, who's a writer, terrific writer. I wonder if George had spent any second at my tables, any second reading the script, anything. No, he acts like he's a fucking, oh, he's not a real filmmaker, see? Oh, but yet I'm able to organize a table read and cast the whole thing and it'd be a success. George, maybe you're a fucking douche. You know, maybe you're a fucking douchebag, George. Let's see what we got. He copied one of my Facebooks. 2024 is a year I'm celebrating 30 years of being an undeserved, underprivileged filmmaker in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's true. I love any city grant funding to help me as a struggling filmmaker and help my mission of helping local filmmakers achieve their vision and goals. I know many struggling filmmakers who go undeserved are not in a privileged situation, like rich parents, Sundance support, like Sterling Harjo, which I always call out. He says dreams come true, but then treats me like shit for being a filmmaker. He's part of the same group that treats me like shit. I've given money for projects. He never gave me a fucking thank you, not even fucking once. Sterling Harjo is another asshole I like to call out because he's a fucking douche. When at least he's treated me like douche. So, you know, he goes on like saying he like got there on his own. No, Bubba, he's a Sundance selected filmmaker when he was like 14 years old. Don't tell me he got there on his own, okay? I call him out for what he is. He's a silver spoon placed filmmaker. Yes, he comes from hippie families, but he's still a silver spoon placed filmmaker because of his Native Americanness. He climbed that ladder because of his Native Americanness. That's his whole spiel. He talks about that. And he's a fucking racist because every time I try to go work with him, he said he only works with Native Americans. I don't do that. I only work with white people. So he's a fucking racist. So there you go. So let's see what we got. Let's see what I said. So support, but what about me? Italian genius who can't afford a roof over his head, can't afford a vehicle, can barely afford to eat. Why do people who claim to be from here and claim to be underserved are the ones who get everything? I can attest to this having seen everyone pass me while I struggle every day, every year. $500 would make a huge difference in my life. Heck, 1,000 would be a blessing. Here's something for you. I don't think I've ever made more than $7,000 in a year in my whole life, which is true. I don't think I've ever gone a day without thinking, I hope I have more than 50 cents to get through the day. I've seen so many filmmakers who aren't even truly local get local grants and funding, filmmakers who are already set and being helped getting more help. It's sickening. I need the help more than anyone I know. To be passed up another year will be really heartbreaking. And to go another year like this, sometimes running life on just loose change, my dog eats more than me. It's true. It's quite tiresome. Tiresome to be so talented and experienced in the field, and to go down in complete obscurity is breaking my heart. 30 years at Tulsa, where are you? It's true. I've been making films in Tulsa on my own and working on other people's projects for roughly 30 years. And outside of Tulsa, like in Miami, Florida, I started doing some stuff. But, you know, as a kid, but I count that. I count it all. You know, some people don't count that, fine, but I count it. You know what I'm saying? I count it all because I was in projects. I had a camera in my hand. I was making, you know, I was editing. I was a fucking 6-year-old making movies. I count that. You don't want to count it? I fucking count it. My first movie I completed at 17 years old. It's a little rickery and stuff, but I did it at 17 years old, and I think I'm the youngest Oklahoman to receive the India Tour Award at a film festival called Bare Bones. It's in Muskogee. I not only am the youngest person to receive it and the only Oklahoman filmmaker, which there's a female who just recently won it some years back, but I was for a while the only person, because a lot of celebrities and out-of-state people were winning it. I was the first person in Oklahoma to win that award as a filmmaker. So to call me fake again, and you can go talk to Sharon. Go talk to Miss Sharon and see if she thinks I'm a fake filmmaker. Go talk to Sharon Butterfly, who's been leading the longest running film festival in Oklahoma, who awarded me the India Tour Award for being a filmmaker. You want to call me a fake? Go win that award yourselves. That's what I tell people. Go win that award yourselves. Call me a fake. Go eat a big pile of shit. I'm calling it for what it is. So, you know, again, nothing bad there. I'm just being honest. That is the fucking honest truth right there. Anything I post, look, let's see what we got. Nope, we already saw that one. Let's go to a different one. Let's see what else this guy has. This guy has a whole book on me. Let's see what else I got here. Let's see what else he fucking stole. Director, editors, DP, actors, filmmakers. Most people in the industry can't answer this question, which is true. Why do we use over-the-shoulder shots in movies when two characters are talking? What's the point of this? What psychological effect does, in my opinion? There is one answer. If you get it wrong, then you really don't understand cinema. I find most people in the industry don't understand the language of cinema. They're just copying what they've seen on the screen, working for a paycheck, getting coverage, or just because they're in the industry darlings. Hitchcock, Spielberg can answer this because I learned it from them, which is true. I read their books. How many of these filmmakers, editors ever read anything, any biographies, anything on the subject of cinema? I doubt it. I've read 200-page books, 500-page books, Spielberg's books, directors who tell you exactly what the answer is. If you don't know what the answer is, I still stand by this. If you don't know the answer to this question and you work in the film industry, you have no business working in the film industry. You're just a placeholder for somebody that really deserves being there, but you got there because you know people. Don't tell me that doesn't happen. You know, I like to call out people who don't know shit because they get there by being placed. Okay? So let's go for the Hitchcock. Spielberg can answer this because I learned it from them, and they would tell you the same thing. If you don't understand how a combination of shots speaks on another level, if you don't know the answer to the simplest of combinations, I don't expect you to know more. It's like the test, and Mo failed this simple test. I find most people who don't understand cinema tend to repeat the same shots over and over, demonstrating to me the lack of command and understanding on the craft. It's the reason why I love to storyboard, which is true. It's completely true. I love storyboarding because storytelling happens with the script, but it happens visually, right? With the storyboard. You really first create the story visually with the storyboard. You know, that's so important. And if you don't do that, if you think improvising on the set get you those great shots, you might find some great ones, but you're missing the point of storytelling, which is to plan ahead because you're doing something for the audience, right? You're not just, oh, I got a 12K camera and everything I shoot looks amazing. Let's just put a light there. Let's put a green light and a red light there for no fucking reason. I've gotten into arguments with people who do lighting who don't understand the concept that there's a whole style to the movie and you're going to change the lighting up because you think it looks cool. No, how about we stick to what we created, what we actually focused on and used our brains. We're not improvising. Pre-production's already passed. Let's focus on the production and getting it done. Why are you throwing lights that have nothing to do with the continuation of the style and tone that's already in place? It's already been decided. You don't get to, you're not the director. You're not the director. You answer to me because I'm directing. And I'm telling you, as a lighting guy, I don't like it because it's completely out of sync. It's unstylized. It's not right to the style. You know, I'm sorry if you got butthurt, but I had somebody get butthurt because of that, because it's like, oh, but I'm the best DP in town. I don't care. I told you, I guess you don't get filmmaking. I have a tone, I have a style of lighting that's already throughout the whole movie. You're gonna change it up at the last minute on me? No, it's not happening. I'm sorry you're butthurt because you think you're the best. But like I said, it's already been agreed upon and you wanna get out of that? What's your issue, Bubba? Like, can you be immature? No. Instead, you have to hate me and whatever. Wow. He's got JPEGs of all the things I've ever posted. Wow, a certain someone just had to pull that racist and victimhood card. So sick of those people acting like are so much better than everyone and deserve everything handed to them with the silver spoon. You know those people who think everyone is racist? Strike 3 and you are out, lady. Yeah, some lady was calling me racist all day long. She calls me a racist and a harasser, and she couldn't say that I deserved a break. No, thank you, and goodbye. Yeah, I remember exactly who this is. This is a comedian. Let's see, toxic woman. I don't need negative energy surrounding me or people who don't want to see me succeed. Booted, goodbye. So this comedian, this quack of a comedian, right? I find that most quacks like to go do stand-up because it's the easiest art form that exists today. You just go stand there and then talking to a mic, and then, you know, and they stand there making a mockery of themselves, you know, and they don't even make people laugh. They call themselves comedians, right? Stand-up comedians. And so I think it's funny that this lady who, this Native American lady who was basically, you know, getting everything, you know, she's getting all this access to the theater, stand-up. She had her own show, right? Which is great. I think she deserve it. But she couldn't say yes. And I was like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you wish me success too? Like, I'm wishing you success. Why can't you in turn wish? What's wrong? Well, you know, she couldn't do it. She couldn't say that she wanted to wish me success. So I brought it up. I called her out on it for being a bitch. And in a museum, Hardesty, downtown Tulsa, the heart of Tulsa Arts District, on display for over a month, a $10,000 paint because I was chosen as one of the Stay Gold artists. Did you get picked as a Stay Gold artist, George? No, you didn't. You didn't get picked as a Stay Gold artist. That's what I thought. Do you talk about that? That I was one of the this year I was Mayfest, one of the Stay Gold artists. You talk about that? No, you don't talk about that, do you? Because you only like to cherry pick the parts that you think make me look bad. That's what's so funny. Is I'm actually learning a lot about you, George, and what you think is bad. So that's funny. Here we go. What's wrong with this? This guy, Story is king. Table read selects. Sandra Boccaccio revolutionized the way script reads are done. There's more to come. It's true. Before I started having table reads in movie theaters, nobody was doing it. Nobody was freaking doing it. Okay? Nobody, at least in Oklahoma, was doing it. I was the first person. Okay? It doesn't matter. I don't care if you think it's stupid. I'm just saying. It's true. I'm the first person to set up a system where I have a script being read on screen. It's open to the public. There's actors who get casted who read from the script, either from the script on the table or the movie theater, right, the screen. But people can come and read the script like they're watching a movie. That's my idea. And then I started doing it. The next thing you know, there's another movie theater, the movie theater that kicked me out and banned me, pretty much like just taking my ideas and just tweaking it, or took someone else's idea, whatever. I was the one who came to Circle Cinema saying we should do this. I was the one. Me. And what do? I get banned, I get kicked out, and they just steal my idea. You guys are fucking ridiculous. And then what? You make a post that what? This is what? A bad thing? Nah, Bubba. There's a reason why I'm the India tour. I didn't just fucking make it up. I didn't just say one day I'm the India tour. I got awarded it, and repeatedly, and nominated repeatedly. I create art. I'm a filmmaker. I'm not a filmmaker in the sense that I work in the industry, but so fucking what? I'm still a filmmaker. What is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You're an idiot. Just because I decide to stay out of certain niches and be like a boutique filmmaker where you can only watch my movies only at theaters. You can only watch my movies in theaters. You can't watch it on streaming. It's all because it's boutique, because I'm so tiny. I'm a little tiny filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? And to have people like, oh, you're not a real filmmaker. He's such a fake. And yet I have years of awards for having best film of the year, best director, producer, India tour. I'm not a real filmmaker. Go fuck yourself. People who don't win awards, I've had people who's never made a single movie in their life go, tell me I'm not a real filmmaker. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go make a movie first, and then you're allowed to criticize me. But instead, they just criticize and have no idea. They don't know who I am. They just take whatever thing they read and go, that's so ridiculous. Okay, Lissandro says, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. I am having a blast. Even when things get tough and low, things always go back up. It's such an extraordinary journey. We did the impossible and created this tiny masterpiece with $0, which is true. Zero support from the city of Tulsa, which is true, and professionals, which is also true. Because when you think you're nothing, they don't talk to you. They don't even give you the chance. It's the truth. I wrote, directed, produced this beast. It was a true independent community project and the best experience of my life. I cannot wait to finish the mixing. 10-year-long project, which ended up being a 5. We never gave up. Here we come, 2024, one last polish. Thank you, super thank you to the handful of folks that made this possible and are with us right now. It won't be long before this movie hits a new select theaters in town, which it did. Very minimal festivals, which it did, because we can't afford it. The dream would be to get picked up by a major distributor. Right? We'll see. I think at the end of the day, I'm just going to release it on YouTube. I used professional cameras and stuff to make it possible. It was a very hard movie to make. And already looking at the poster, you can see how good this looks, right? Don't tell me this doesn't look good, right? This is good marketing poster. This is amazing, right? This is looking good. This, you just look from alone. You should know this looks good. You know what I'm saying? You got people writing on it. Oh, he's not a real filmmaker. Why? Because I don't go through the fucking treachery of of SAG? I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a law that you can only be a filmmaker if you go through SAG. How about no? How about there's other means? You know, you're not the fucking gatekeepers of creativity and who gets to be a filmmaker and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You're such assholes. Let's see what we got here. It's incredible to me that many times in my life, it would take me a year just to save up for an acting class or a headshot. It would kill my soul to have to use what I saved up for an emergency or unexpected bill, which is true. At the beginning, it even took longer, I think. It always made it seem impossible, out of reach. It can be difficult when you don't have the support. Going to the Actor Factory in Norman, Oklahoma, because Tulsa didn't really have anything to offer, with a bit of a not-so-good car, a couple times had a flat tire or some other issue. I even missed out on a premiere of mine over there for the thing we did. There was this one time I will never forget. I was starting to work on the monologues, and for a couple of cans, you could do a monologue for a casting director, show your stuff. Anyway, I remember one time being so embarrassed that I couldn't even afford to buy a can of food. I was hoping to do with a credit card, but it had been maxed out and buying food, but I did it anyway. It's embarrassing because let's say 1 month I make more money, do a little better, I get my food stamps taken away, then I go 3 months without making that kind of money because of how unstable the film industry has been here for over 2 decades. Honestly, all the years I kept my head down and just worked. Even as a janitor or dishwasher if I had to, stuffing groceries and working the checkout counter at the Dollar Tree, never complaining, never asking for help. Even when I got the cancers and almost died, I didn't recall complaining. There's nothing to gain from not speaking out. Who cares who says you're complaining or being such and such? People will judge you and try to have a win over you all the time. No matter what, no matter what. No empathy, no sympathy. After everything I've been through, I have every right to complain. Does not a bent, I don't know, this cuts off there. Anyways, yeah, I do. I have every right to complain for years and years and years of mistreatment by these assholes who continue to be assholes. Let's see what we got here. Why is this bad? You tell me. Why is this bad? He's acting like this is horrible. Something blah 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 of what happened. So it's my honor to celebrate Sharon Ray and Oscar's 25th anniversary of Bare Bones. I guess I never got the chance to really use that title to my name, so doing it now, 15 years later. But in the time I accomplished my film studies at TU, which is true, 5 years as a PA on the TV and films, from the smallest indie flicks, from dozens of stars and productions, from Killers of Flower Moon to Stillwater, which is true, and much more. Not that I have to prove anything to anyone, I just love what I do and loved it since my VHS camera days all the way to now. Nothing has really changed other than how complicated and fast-paced the business can be. Here we go, here's a follow-up. Some people are just not going to believe in you. Some will shun you, some will hold on to misunderstandings rather than bond. Some would rather close the door on you, some will not give you the respect you've earned. Some will treat you less than or your worth, some will overlook you when you're right in front of them. Some will not value you, some won't be as caring and giving, some will be rude, some will be misinformed, some will lie, some will avoid you, some will wish your demise, some will wish you harm, some will still cheat and play head games with you. And that's okay. That's life. All you got to do is make sure you guard your worth with your life. Don't ever let a bully bring you down. Sharon Ray gave that a like. Thank you very much, Sharon. I don't know what this guy's problem is. I don't know why he's like, you should read this, because it proves the notion that he's an asshole, when clearly it proves the opposite. Show me where I've been an asshole here. If anything, I've been standing up for myself and standing up for my truth. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Put this a year ago. Lots of people saying negative things like being called a fake, a joke, a big-nosed Jew, which is true. I called a big-nosed Jew, compared to shit and worse, which is true. Even spat on, which is true. Even banned, which is true, from Circle Cinema. Well, can't accept I'm Oklahoma's Indiana tour, and that's where it comes from. People here cannot accept that a guy with no money, no connections, made all these movies. They just can't believe it. They don't have a grasp because they're not me. They don't understand what it is to be me. They don't understand the shit I went through to get all this stuff done, the sacrifices, because they haven't been it themselves. They haven't gone through it themselves. And they have They act like there's some, like they know anything about anything, and they don't. They're just completely clueless. They don't know anything about my relationship with Sharon and Oscar, who run the film festival, who know the real me. That's why people scratch their heads and go, why is he still being celebrated? Because they know the real me. All you assholes is try to paint me incorrectly, and none of this so far has been negative. And what did you say on your post? This JPEG of collection of things proves the notion that he's a fake. Go fuck yourself, dude. All you're proving is I haven't said anything fucking totally negative. Wow, put this year ago, lots of people, yeah. And it's true. You know, all I have to say is that those haters is you can go buy a ticket at Go Shows and go watch my 17th feature film. Totally true. Totally true. They're calling me a fake. Well, I called them out. I said, here you go. My movie's playing in a movie theater. You can watch my 17th feature film called Stray Kids. Am I a movie maker now? Rhetorically, I ask. I've been a filmmaker since my VHS camera was put in my hand as a child. Still waiting on my haters to make a movie and have it screened in a theater. Until you do that, shut up. By the way, this is my 4th movie to hit the big screen in a movie theater. Maybe you've heard of, sorry, I had a burp, Cinemark. This year I decided Go Shows and celebrating the people that encouraged me to go on and really spark the confidence needed for a project like Stray Kids. That moment in 2010, when they awarded me the India Tour of the Year, I was really about to hang my movie making. There is no doubt in my mind that had that not happened, Stray Kids wouldn't have happened. And that's true. It's completely true. What I'm telling you is completely true. And it's right here. And this guy did a great job making a JPEG of it. I don't see anything negative there. Do you see anything negative there? Again, this guy's an asshole, and I'm recording it all to prove it. Spark the confidence, right? There is no doubt in my mind. Yeah. Stray Kids wouldn't have happened, so it's my honor to celebrate Sharon Ray and Oscar Ray, the 25th anniversary of Bare Bones. I guess I never got the chance to really use that title to my name, so I'm doing it now, 15 years later, but in the time I accomplished my film studies, TU, 5 years as a PA, TV films, yeah. Killers, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, read that. Let's go to a different one. Here we go. This is totally true, and he's recording this like I did something wrong. I would go, but this is true. The FBI told me if I stepped foot on Circle Cinema, I would be arrested on the spot. Can they have the next one at Go Shows? This is totally true. The FBI came to my house and they said if I step foot on Circle Cinema property, I will be arrested on the spot. I kid you not. That is some kind of constitutional freedom shit, you know what I'm saying? That they can't fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? I did nothing wrong for them to do this. I don't know what the hell what Circle Cinema said to the FBI, to the police, for them to have this strong arm, have the FBI and police literally show up at my door and tell me to my face that I am not allowed to step on Circle Cinema or I'll be arrested on the spot. This is what they told me. I did absolutely nothing wrong. They're just assholes, and they just want to keep playing these games, right? Great. I can't go to this because I'm banned from Circle, and I've asked them nicely if they could do it, but they said they have a deal with Circle. They have some deal with Circle that they can't move this. And now they have the FBI told me I can't appear at Circle, which I can't be a part of this group, which is like the big community thing with filmmakers here, right? So how am I supposed to attend that if I'm banned? And how am I supposed to attend it if they don't move it? Lo and behold, they have some deal with Circle Cinema to keep me out and keep me out of this community and from keeping this community from going anywhere else. That is the truth. I'm calling out the bullshit for what it is. It's fucking bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Let's see what else we got here. All right, here's something I was saying. I don't even know. I don't even care, but it's funny. Here we go. Respectfully, here's what I said. It's Bullock. Plus, every encounter with him in the past ends with him being a disrespectful cunt. I literally to fight my through in order to have access to a movie screen. Yeah, I have to not fight physically, but it's like you have to fight to get any kind of space on a fucking movie screen. and a coffee house where I was allowed to screen my movies. Circle Cinema has closed that door on me harder than anyone I know, which is true. The grants I apply for, I never get them, and the one big one got that would be been life-changing got taken away from me because when I arrived in LA, they saw, oh yeah, this is true. So I was picked for a grant out in LA, and they thought I was a black filmmaker because I made a movie about the Tulsa race riots. So I think they just assumed I was black. So I arrive to meet them and to accept the grant, and they take it away from me, and they told me at a private bar, I put 2 to 2 together, but they said that they thought I was black. And that's why they invited me out to the grant, and that they felt bad that I came all this way. So they saw what I could do in film, but as soon as they saw that I was not the skin color they wanted, as soon as they saw the talent for what it was, but I wasn't the right skin color for them. So they took the grant away from me. I went home empty-handed from Hollywood. That's what they did to me. You have no idea the struggle of a filmmaker in Tulsa. They get the door shut just because of their skin. It's so true. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like to me Harjo got ahead. Your brother, oh yeah, I was talking to Harjo's brother. Harjo got ahead. Your brother, I assume. I not know who you are, like I said, because he is simply Native American. Yeah, he got ahead because he was selected as a fucking teenager to be. He was selected by Sundance. He even talked about it. I showed up to his debut at Circle Cinema when he made headlines in the Tulsa World papers. I went to his talk, and he openly said, "I know nothing about screenwriting. I don't know anything, and Sundance picked me." I remember that day like it's fucking yesterday. And I was already there. You go, Rocky Harjo, Lissandro. Yo, this is the most tone-deaf comment I've ever heard. Jesus Christ. There's a real lack of white filmmakers in Hollywood. I'm sorry for your struggle, dude. Well, I mean, that was the nicest thing he said, but he said some other harsh stuff that wasn't very nice. See, their mentality is there's too many white people. I'm not even white, I'm Hispanic, but that's the thing. These people don't give a fuck, I've always been treated like shit by the Harjo, even though I've done nothing wrong. I gave them money to make movies, $100. His documentary, I never got a thank you from Sterling Harjo. I tried to talk to him in person. He said I wasn't the right skin color for him to work with and to be around with. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the right credentials. I'm fake, whatever, blah, 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 even though I've worked in the fucking independent side of things here longer than he has. He left Tulsa, did Sundance shit, came back and calls himself local. That's not local. I'm local. I'm the real local guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You keep shitting on the real local guys who've been here making movies longer than Sterling Harjo has. You know what I'm saying? Then they go, movie deal for me to shut everybody up for life. Just one movie deal. And I'm patient. I'm not desperate like these assholes who are going around calling me fake and shit, who've never made a single fucking movie in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Never studied it, never did anything. They just one day go, I want to be a filmmaker, like how everybody else does. No. I'm authentic. I'm a natural artist who did this authentically. I picked up a VHS camera, got obsessed. I didn't go one day as an adult, I want to be a filmmaker. No, this is the field that was like, ta-da, this is your thing. You know what I mean? And you get over fucking, what do you call it? Over inundated with people who want to be filmmakers, which is great, but stop shitting on the people that are here before you. You get what I'm saying? Why do you have to shit on people first, right? And call, and then destroy people's, try to destroy, because you didn't destroy my career. All you did was piss me off. I barely lift my finger up, and guess what happens? Film festival. Big win for the theater that I go to that nobody fucking cares about because Circle Cinema is amazing. No. Go shows, sold out, whatever. Really nice. It's supposed to be like prestigious and the highest of the high. Like, oh, right? My painting was there for over a month, right? I was a stay gold artist. Stay gold artist, right? Stay gold. People throw shit at me, and guess what I do? I stay gold. You know why the universe gives me these gifts of the painting, of the film festival being a success, my sold out events with the paint sips? Do you know why? Even though these people keep shitting on me and I keep succeeding? Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I really don't. I'm just having a kick with this. I'm having a real kick with this because it's fun. You know, this is what I'm now passionate about. Is just outing this guy. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. You could call me any name in the book. You could call me gay, loser, stupid, faggot, moron, fuckhead, any name in the book. And guess what? I don't care. I don't care. You can't make me angry with your words. You can't upset me. And that's how I win. Because you have people like this. Cool. You know, he doesn't know how to be cool. He's just continually ragging on me. Plus, there's like a whole community just dedicated to fucking shitting on me, you know? If that's what you want to do with your life, go ahead. But I feel sorry because you think that you're having an effect and you're not. If anything, you're just helping me out. So, you know, that's all of that. That's exciting. This guy's pretty much written a whole book for me. So, wow, there's so many. Look how many freaking JPEGs he's got. He's really spent some time on this. A lot of time, like a freak. Like a real freak. I'm not apologizing for calling him a freak, dude. That's just exactly what a freak. This is what a freak does. Am I mistaken? This is like stalker vibes. Like, I'm gonna piss this guy off that I outed him. Next thing I know, he's trying to come over my house and try to fucking knock me over with a fire extinguisher. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Follow the link, download the zip, because there's pretty much 300 plus JPEGs showing who this India tour really is. Yeah, I'm an honest guy. I'm the most honest guy, most authentic guy you'll ever fucking meet. I will never lie to you. I will tell you what I'm thinking right in the moment, even if I'm wrong. I have the capability to go, oh, you know what? That's incorrect thinking. You're right. Some people think that whatever you think is, boom, anchored in, and that's what you think for the rest. You haven't grown at all. From what if you compare my growth to George's growth, who you think is going to win that debate? Georgie boy over here, who's, I don't know what he's doing, or me, who's killing it. So you know what, Georgie boy, I hope you see this. I hope you're shitting your pants because we're coming after you. We're coming after you with a full force of legality for breaking laws. Even though I had the police and FBI knocking on my door because all the rumors, guess what? You know what they told me? I broke no fucking law. And Georgie boy, you just broke a fucking law. Uh-oh, you're in trouble, Georgie boy. You're ripping off my content. You may think you're doing good, but, you know, they say the road to ruins is paved with good intentions, and you're like, I'm doing a lot of good in the world by exposing Lee as a bad person. You know, talk about whining. You know, what is he? If he thinks I'm a whiner, what is he? You know, he's he's a fucking psychopath. Yeah, I'm a whiner. I'd rather be a whiner than a psychopath, George. I'd rather speak my problems out so it gets out of my system, and then I can go on and live my life. Unlike you just anchor down on problems and negativity, which is exactly what I don't want. It's everything that I don't want in my life. If you watch my life, you can see it flourishing with beauty and positiveness, and just everything is great, you know? I feel sorry for you, George, because you don't get to experience what I get to experience. It's just so funny to me that you are experiencing your version of reality right now, and you're probably just shitting your pants in hatred and anger, and I'm over here laughing at your face. I'm laughing at your face at everything that you're doing. Everything you're doing is making me laugh. You have no idea. I think you're the funniest man on the planet right now because you've targeted me specifically. Yes, I'm your subject matter, but it cracks me up. I'm going to call off the lawyers and YouTube because I get a kick out of it. I get a kick out of what you're doing, and I'm going to keep laughing at you as you continue to do it because it's fucking laughable. It's a joke what you're doing. When the scheme of things, it's a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke, George. Worst of all is you copied my content. You broke the law. You broke the law, the copyright law. No. You just opened a Pandora's box of legality that you are completely clueless. And if you haven't shat your pants at the fact that I videotaped every fucking thing that you said or doing and downloaded it. I've downloaded the evidence that you just provided for me, you dumbass. You got 24 hours to take down your shitty ass, stupid fucking channel. All you do is rag shit on me. You know, that's all you fucking do. You know, I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it, my man. I would. And like I said, comment below, George, if you're watching. I have no problem meeting you face to face. This is what a real man looks like. This is what a real man looks like. I got no problem facing you face to face. Let's meet. Let's talk. Let's talk, George. I want to find out what your issue is. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you have so much hatred in your heart for me? I want to know. Because all the stuff I said, all the stuff that doesn't seem negative at all, I don't see anything. Georgie boy, let's see. Let's open up 219. Kindness. This guy, Sean Frost. Kindness is free. Meanness is expensive. And I said with a smirk, actually both are free. See, watch. Fuck you. That was free. Okay, that was that's fucking hilarious. Okay, Sheila Barker, Lissandro, this is the reason we could be friends. Somehow George Michael singing "Freedom" popped in my head. This is the reason we could be friends. That's hilarious. Look, he walked into it. Okay. He walked right into that one. Meanness is expensive. I mean, I don't know. It didn't cost me anything, did it? Did it, Sean Frost? Anyways, I gotta say though, that was a pretty mean post. But you know, I was defending myself from a lot of people who were just being bullies, and you know, Sean is not a bully. He didn't deserve that. But he deserved it because he walked into it. He walked into it. Like, dude, you walked into that one. Not my fault. You set yourself up for that one. To end up broken again and again and again, used again on a drop of a dime, empty human promises, no love, no support, betrayed. Why? Why, God? Why does this love I put out get sucked out of me and returned with disappointment? Backstabbings, hate. This is why I'm quitting everything. There is no love at all. Nowhere to be found. Not here. Take me up to heaven. I don't want to be here anymore. Wow. That. So a lot of people don't know. I got to a really dark place from all the bullying. I got to a really dark place. I wanted to find my happiness, even if it meant going to heaven. If God called me to go to heaven, then I would go. But I was not called, so unfortunately I stayed. Looking back, I can say, wow, God had a plan for me. You know, looking back, going, oh, why is everything so horrible? I see that He's got a plan for me, and I'm in such a better place. Like, I went from depressed, heartbroken, backstabbed, full of anger. You know, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens when you get backstabbed, cheated, lied to, thrown under the bus. You get anger. Don't tell me you don't get angry. Anger doesn't come from anywhere else but people treating you awful, unless you're the bad kind of person who gets angry for stupid shit. We're talking some real shit that people did to me psychologically, on set or off set or in the community, you know, career basis, like just bullshit, rumors. It's a lot. Year to year to year to year to year, getting treated like shit, getting lied to, being told, yeah, do this, it never happens, and you go do that, it doesn't happen, then they tell you, instead of doing that, do this. You spend a year trying to do that, and then you come back and say, look, I did this. They go, nope, sorry, come back again, this other thing. I got tired of being treated like that. Like I was just some piece of shit that they could toss aside. And I'm calling it out. You know, I'm calling it out. And look what they did to me. They brought me to such a low. I allowed them. That's what it was. Nothing was going right. People were so hateful. Oh, yeah. I was in a really tough place. I got no problem showing you. I was in a really tough place. My friend, well, I would say friend, Shay, my friend Shay was acting like a friend when she's never been a friend to me. you know, and it just pissed me off that, I don't know, when people, you know, say, hey, are you okay? And then the whole time they treat you like shit or whatever, it's not authentic, right? It just pissed me off when she literally posted on my page, hey puppy, come here. You wanna sit with me? You posted on my page, hey, are you okay? You know, and it just out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, you know, and she just was never nice to me. And it pissed me off. I was like, what is it? Come here, Lovey. I was like, what is it of your business to ask me if I'm all right? Let's see if you're okay. Apparently you're not, because I found Shay on dating apps while she was dating somebody, and apparently she's in an open relationship. And all she does is post pictures of her relationship to show how happy she is. Never says once that she's in an open relationship with the guy. She's just pretending how happy they are together. Happy, happy, happy. And I out her out for her fakeness. What did she do? Oh, haven't you heard of open relationship, jackass? I'm fucking him and fucking cheating on him on some other dude. It's called cheating, Shay. It's called cheating. You're fucking cheating on him. And the guy's such a simp that he allows you to walk all over him. That's the truth. Okay? Sorry I called you out, but you fucking treat me like shit. And then you come on my page, are you okay? No. Sorry, Shay. You just got a dose of truth for being an ass, too. You poked the fire when I was pissed. You know what I mean, Shay? It didn't help that I was already pissed from everybody pissing me off. Then you come about out of nowhere asking me if I'm okay when you so fucking happy, right? You're so fucking happy with your relationship. And it turns out you're looking for ways to fuck some other people on the side. That's not called happiness. That's not happiness. Don't tell me that's happiness. Okay? I'm calling people out for their fakeness. Calling me fake. Yeah. Yeah. I remember being so mad. I was so mad. I was just like throwing arrows everywhere because I lost my mind. These people pushed me to a point. I lost my mind. I was just throwing arrows at everybody. That guy who didn't really deserve it got a dose of a reality check, you know? So let's see what we got here. Oh, Harold Skip Morgan, who the first thing he said about my trailer was that it was complete trash. I watched my trailer, my movie trailer. He goes, wow, what a shitty trailer. He shows me his movie. His movie doesn't even fucking come close. His movie is a handheld camera, some really shitty shots, and he calls it a movie. Fine, whatever. But you cannot compare your movie to mine, and then you go out of your way to call my trailer shit when it's superb, you know? And he says, it's this kind of behavior that is alienating you from the community. You alienated it from the first place. You called my movie trailer shit to my face because you didn't get it, because you're an asshole. Harold Skip Morgan, great, I'm done with the community here. It's shit, because it is. Harold Skip Morgan, it hurt me to see your online rants. I put you on a 30-day hold so I wouldn't have to witness anymore. It was an act of kindness as, oh, really? Was it an act of kindness when you called my movie trailer a pile of shit, Harold? And then you your pile of shit and try to rub it in my face that you think that your actual pile of shit is better than mine? Again, people who want to treat you like shit, spit on your projects, and then they act superior in morality. You know, I called him out. I said, Harold Skip is a fucking asshole. And he goes, this kind of behavior is the alignment. Yeah, I don't want alignment with assholes who fucking shit on my shit all the fucking time, and then they act all nice. I gave a community for a year, and I got dog shit back. I was setting up screenings for local filmmakers to have access to screens. People were showing up. They were loving the content. And what did these motherfuckers do? They said, oh, Lee's just doing it for himself. He's just doing that for himself. He's so selfish. How do you do over 100 events, screening other people's work with their approval, promoting their names, promoting their projects? Wow, so selfish of me. How selfish of me to promote other people's projects. Where did that logic come from, that I was being selfish? Fucking assholes. Fucking assholes, dude. And I call them out. I'm calling you out. The film community here sucks dick. Got no problem saying that. George Costanza. You can post that one too if you want, because it's true. Here's a real champion. Do you want to see what a real champion looks like? Hank Bird. We may not agree completely on screenwriting. We might have some disagreements when it comes to screenwriting, but that's okay. You're allowed to have disagreements. But here's what he says. Okay, give up as many times as you need to. Just don't quit. He saw me struggling. And what does he do? He gave old of heart Hank Bird does do. He gives me encouragement. Hank Bird, don't fit in anywhere, and nobody cares. I'm not gay enough. I'm not black enough. I'm not white enough. I'm not Latino enough. I'm just not enough for anyone. I'm tired. I tried. I really did. I gave it my all, but everyone is so self-obsessed. I can't work with anyone. Everyone wants to treat me like an idiot, like I don't know anything. Truth is, I'm not rich enough for this kind of thing. I've always been park bench broke, and I've poured in decades of my life into this with nothing to show. No breaks. Yeah, I'm done. Tulsa ruined filmmaking for me. To tell you the truth, Hank, having that said, you were always one of the good ones, like Kyle. But yeah, Hank, I'm done. I quit. I'm out. Now, see, I've said that quite a bit. It's true. In a way, I've kind of quit because I don't really do filmmaking anymore. I haven't done filmmaking. I don't do filmmaking. So in a way, I did quit. I started focusing on painting. That opened up a whole new door to me, a whole new opportunity. I got a lot of success from that. I started teaching art classes, got a lot of success from that. You know, I did the theater, the film festival, just success one after the other as soon as I quit. It's not bad to quit. It's knowing when to walk away from something, you know, and walk towards something better. And that's exactly what I did. It doesn't mean necessarily I quit filmmaking altogether. It just means I quit for now because I'm pissed. I have to walk away. Everyone's gaining up on me, you know. They don't see the value in me and the stuff I've done. They don't see anything. They just see whatever it is they want to make up their minds about me and call it a day, you know. But yeah, I give a lot of props to Hank. He is one of the good ones for sure. Let's pick another one. It probably gets mean, but this guy doesn't get that I was going through oh, here we go. Yeah, this is when I was going through my psychosis. I lost my mind. I was so fucking crazy, dude. Look at this. Cunt fucking assholes. Fuck you, Tulsa. You suck dick. Dumbass fucking neglecting motherfuckers. Small-minded fucking morons. I'm surrounded by idiots. You can see. I mean, I was gone, man. They pushed me to a point of psychosis. I was gone, man. I was gone with so much anger, dude. It was crazy. I was getting any justice. I was like this guy said, I was getting cooked on the grill, and for no reason other than they just hate me. They hate for what I stand for what I say. They hate that I have a truth and it doesn't align with theirs. You know, they think that the world has to be this way, and if it's not this way, everything else is bullshit. So that's why they put me in the category of bullshit, because they don't think that my lifestyle is anything. They don't think I'm a real filmmaker. They don't think I'm a real artist. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. So all I did was show them up, all of them, that I could do it all. I could do the film. I had my screenings, won awards, best actor. I just won best actor this year, you know? So don't tell me I'm fake when all I do is win, right? So how can you still call me a fake when all I do is win these things? I won best actor. I won best documentary, best feature film selected. You still call me a fake. Like, what is your fucking problem? What do I have to do for you to stop doing this to me? To stop treating me like shit? What do I have to do? Do you want to come over, have a cup of tea? I'll make you a cup of tea. Do you want lemon in it? I'll squeeze some lemon in it. What is your problem, George? Georgie boy? Oh, little Georgie doesn't like me. Oh. He doesn't like that I think for myself. Oh. He doesn't like that I don't align with any community, that I actually think for myself and I'm a leader. Oh. Too bad, Georgie. We're not all sheep. I'm sorry that maybe you are a sheep and that's why you're so mad. Maybe you're so upset that you're a sheep and I'm a wolf. Text me, none of anything, all the banments, anything that the people did to ban me just made me stronger. It made me realize one thing. BB King, Go where you're appreciated. Go where you're appreciated. I wasn't being appreciated in Facebook, communities, nowhere. Nowhere was I being appreciated. As soon as I made that switch, I started going where I was appreciated. Big wins, big win. Win after win, win after win, showing off my talent, doing things they wish they could do. They can't even do it. They can't masterpiece. They can't write a script. They can't produce a movie like I do. Good luck, Bubba. You have a big mouth. You know, you have a big mouth, but you don't walk the walk. I talk the talk, but I also walk the walk, my friend. And that's the most important part. So you know what? You want to get on me for talking? Well, I have every single right to be talking because I walk the walk, my friend. I walk the walk. I'm a true artist from birth till present. And nobody can take that away from me. Nobody. You might look at those and go, oh, look at him being an asshole. Dude, I went off. I was nuts. I told you, I had psychosis. I went into psychosis because of all the shit that people were doing to me. Social media, bullying, people being assholes. And you know, it turned me into an asshole because that's what people were, you know, it was just crazy. It was bad. It was all bad. And people made it worse, right? And me trying to defend myself was making it worse. The best thing I could have done was walk away, which is what I did. You know, I still have access to Facebook. I can post things if I want, but honestly, I'm choosing YouTube over Facebook because I don't like Facebook. Facebook is stupid. It's just stupid. I love YouTube. I haven't stepped foot on Facebook in months, and my YouTube is my jam. I fucking love YouTube. Oh my God, I love YouTube. YouTube is like, I want a necklace with a YouTube symbol and I want to wear it. That's how much I love YouTube. Because people don't get that I started YouTubing in November after my psychosis breakdown and heartbreak, depression all hit at once. Instead of medicating myself stupid, I started healing myself. You know, does George mention that? No, he doesn't mention that. I started using YouTube as a way to keep a journal day to day. And I would go live, I would get feedback from people, and you know, and adjust my behavior as I went. Adjusting my behavior meant also facing some of the stuff that was ailing me, a lot of the pain that people brought onto my life. People like Stroman Harjo, like Georgie Boy, you know, they don't realize they're causing pain when they do these things. And, you know, and they say, well, where is this coming from? Well, typically anger comes from pain, doesn't it? Not from a lot of pain. And so it took a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of just taking it, and to me to blow up like that and just lose it. Going through a mental illness, which is supposed to be taken seriously and not made fun of like Georgie Boy is doing, you know, then first of all, you're being I'm showing people who I am truly. And I'm showing people that no matter what people say about you, it's still up to you to succeed in life. I got a whole podcast, I talk about this. It's still up to you at the end of the day. You know, people can say whatever, I'm still succeeding. They don't have a say in anything. It's up to you. Like I always say in my podcast, it's always up to you whether you succeed or not. It doesn't matter. People have this mixed notion that I'm jealous because no, they've been treating me like shit in a good place. And then one thing that Georgie Boy will never understand is I actually worked on myself. Not like him who probably sits on his ass all day. I exercise, I watch my diet, you know, I read books. I've read 21 books this year. I've read 21 books. Not stupid fictional books. We're talking on experts, psychology, relationships, business, adulting, religion, you name it, neuroscience, the brain of health. I read all these books out loud to YouTube for people to listen and for me to also read it and to obtain it. I did all this. Does anyone talk about that? No, they don't. They're just all assholes, and all they want to do is mirror their assholeness on me. They want to show how much an asshole they are by thinking that I'm an asshole, when in reality, they're the asshole. And I'm just standing up for myself. All I'm doing is standing up for myself. I have every right to do that, just like anybody else does. But don't go around saying look a certain way. It's not even real. You know what I'm saying? It's not even real. It doesn't represent who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So it's, those rants and daily reflections are meant to go away. They're not meant to stay for the public to see forever. And what this guy has done is gone out of his way to make sure that it does. But for what reason? Like nothing I say is too crazy to where it can't be explained. I've told you, I'm on a life journey to making my life better ever since that happened. It was that bad. I was just calling everybody names, even Sharon. I even called Sharon Ray names, who's today, she understands that I went through something. She's not like, oh, I'm offended. Oh, I didn't realize you were such a bad person. No, she goes, wow, you went through a lot. What's going on? We spoke. She listened to me. Does George listen to me? Does anybody listen? No, they just throw fucking arrows because that's what they want to do. They like finding somebody to throw arrows at to make themselves feel better about themselves. But guess what? You screwed yourself over, George. You're a criminal. You don't even realize that you committed a crime. You are actually a crime, a criminal. Like, you committed a crime. I haven't even committed. The FBI came to my house to just tell me that everything that I said is free speech and I didn't commit a crime. And then you're over here actually committing a crime by and with YouTube, I can decide right now if I want to. I'm being very nice with you right now, George. I'm allowing you to erase your own channel. But if you don't, I'm on Facebook right now. I just don't post because I don't want to. I don't like it. I got sick of Facebook. So I was like, nah, forget it. Straight men, what is it? I'm really curious. I'm going to allow you to keep your channel so you can respond to me through your comments. Respond to me, Georgie boy, why it is you hate me so much. Please explain to me why you keep carrying that hatred in your heart. Like, I'm done, dude. I've moved on so you can move on with your life and do better in your life, but instead you'd rather obsess over me and make me look back to try to ruin my career, which you're not, by the way, you're not. But I'm just looking at it and going, why? What's wrong with you, man? Like, what can I do to help this situation out? What can I buy you dinner, George? I'm serious. What can I do? Talk to me, George. Talk to me. What is it about me that you hate so much that you had to have, you have to keep recording the videos and stuff? What is it about me? I mean, I don't know you. I don't even know if you're really part of any group or anything, but I'm just assuming that you are because I keep getting attacked by people like you. So I want to know, what is your deal, dude? Why don't you like me? Is it because I'm so knowledgeable in the filmmaking world? Is it because I've done so much? Is it because I rub shoulders with celebrities? Are you mad at me? Is it because I'm about to hit 1 million views on YouTube? Why are you upset? Does that upset you that I'm succeeding in life? Why? I don't wish you, Mel. I wish you the best, George. George, I wish Sterling Harjo the best. I wish PJ Sosko the best. I wish Nick Goltra the best. I wish Circle Cinema the best. I still may paint a picture of Circle Cinema in fire. That's my free speech. You don't get to fucking destroy me as a person, as a career, just because I decided to have creativity. You don't get to shit on my free speech because you're offended. What if I'm offended? It doesn't work that way. It's laws for a reason. You broke them, George. I never broke a single law. You broke them. You're shitting on my free speech. You're turning my free speech into something that it's not. You're the bad guy. And I hope you get to see yourself in the mirror for what you are, Georgie. A bad guy. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to look at ourselves in the eyes and say, I'm not a good person. How can I be better today? How can I do better today? What can I eat that's nutritional for my body, that's going to make my body help me be in a better mood? It's going to give me more energy today. It's going to give me more immunity today. So I don't have to go to a doctor and take pills and spend money on pills that are actually not curing the problem in the first place. That's not the life I want to live. I didn't sign up for that. Sorry, George. I don't agree with your lifestyle. And you obviously don't agree with mine, but mine is actually working. My rants has alleviated that anger out of me. Instead of hurting anybody, instead of breaking anything, what did I do? I just spoke out just so I can have some clarification because nobody wanted to communicate with me. So why not? Why not do a rant speaking to myself, literally, and whoever wants to see is welcome because I have nothing to hide, George. I have nothing to hide. Full responsibility, And what do you want? What do you want from me, George? What, you said my behavior hasn't changed? Has it not? Not that I need to prove it to you, but do you actually watch my YouTube? Do you see all the exercises I do, all the daily vlogs and looking back reflection? Do you actually reflect about your choices in life? Do you do any of that stuff? Do you do affirmations? Do you put out positive messages? Do you bring joy to people? Do you do any of that, George? I'm really curious. Do you do any of that? And here you are telling the world who you think I am, and you don't even watch my YouTube videos. You just cherry pick the bullshit like this, the rants and stuff that gets you off. It gets you off. You're those people that likes to watch these rants, and you're probably jacking off. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That's what you're showing me through your actions. You're posting this stupid shit. You're acting like a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to grow up? Do you want to have dinner? Can I buy you dinner, a drink? Can we have a mature conversation, or do you want to keep acting like a fucking child? It's that simple. Like this is not. You broke the law. You broke some. You're gonna get kicked out of YouTube for breaking copyright their guidelines. Dude, you're out, and I could sue you if I wanted to, but I don't want to necessarily go through that trouble. I don't want to go through that trouble. If I go to a lawyer and I go, hey, check this out. If he wants to do it and is motivated to do it and he wants to put the money in to sue your ass, and guess what? You're going to get sued, Georgie boy, because you just opened that door for me to do it. You're the idiot. You calling me like I'm a fucking idiot? You just made yourself a criminal. Like, how am I the idiot? You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit together, Georgie boy. You're fucking up. You're fucking up, dude. Get your shit together. That's my last warning to you, Bubba. Then we're going to get more evidence. We're going to get more evidence of this guy. I've got this whole Dropbox of that he's got going on. Let's see. Let's go find this guy. No. George. It's so funny that this guy's name is so close to Costanza. George Costanza, George Gonzalez. I think that's funny. So your name is actually really funny to me. I'm always laughing at your name, by the way. There he is. This, by the way, is one of the most interesting conversations that you'll ever hear on dimensions, things like that. Oh my God, that shit will blow your mind. Premiere with 300 people. I was the first filmmaker in Tulsa. Yeah, it's true. So I had a premiere of 300 people at the Living Arts, something that, what's his name? Fatoti was a part of, and he helped create this situation where we had this premiere of this Tulsa race massacre short doc that I did, and I was, basically the first filmmaker in Tulsa to really do anything. I did a whole tour, New York, California, San Francisco with the movie. That's why people thought I was black, because I made this movie, and for the longest time, I got a grant because they thought I was black. And I was like, oh, black filmmaker, give them a grant. They literally took it away from me as soon as they found out I was white. How fucking bullshit is that? Yeah, this guy doesn't know shit. He acts like he knows something. He doesn't know shit. Let's see. Let's go to his thing and get more evidence. So this guy apparently hasn't learned a damn thing about copyright and fucking copyright infringement on YouTube. Apparently this guy doesn't know how to, tell the truth. So I'm outing this guy for being an asshole. What did I do? Let's see, shorts. Oh yeah, he's even got shorts of my stuff. So he's got videos and shorts. He really blew. What is this?
So we have.
Oh yeah. So I don't like to show this, but actually I'll show it. Nothing to hide.
Awards handed out. This is our local award. It's not a big deal, but this was for Nick. This award is for selected community members for showing an outstanding example of leadership and collaboration, right? Fairness. But he didn't show up to the dinner, so I know it's kind of far for him to drive. So I get it, I understand. So I was going to bring it to him to nostalgic on him. But since he did me dirty, he doesn't really deserve it. So, you know, this is what we're going to do with it, essentially, since it's garbage. We're going to take it out. We're going to keep the frame because, you know, we will keep the frame. This is just trash. That's where it belongs. Assholes. That's where that belongs, the trash. So, yep, took advantage of me. Got a painting completely for free that I did for him, that I went completely out of my way. I didn't have to do it, you know, and this is the thanks I got. Great. Really fucking great. You really blew it. You really blew it. I can't say how much you really blew it, Nick.
Oh, sorry, Nick. You didn't blow it. You didn't blow it, Nick. You're good. I was just so mad that, dude, I'm telling you, when people treat me less than, it takes me to an angry place. Like, I've been treated so poorly here in the film community that it's disgraceful. And you got people like Nick who don't really know better, and they don't know kind of like my stature as an artist, and so they kind of accidentally belittle all the work I've done, right? And he was like, well, you quit filmmaking. Yeah, but Nick, I've done the work. I've worked on these productions, and now you want to allow me to say that I did? You allow PJ Sosko to say he worked on this, and you allow him to say that he won an acting award, but I can't say that I won an acting award. I can't say that I worked on that film. That's bullshit, Nick. Come on. Like, what's going on? Did you make a deal with Sosko so that I can't put myself out there as an artist? Like, what's going on? Why did you do that to me? You stabbed me in the back, Nick. You did. Whether you realize it or not, you did. You did as soon as you put me underneath PJ Sosko. He's not above me. He's not above me, dude. None of these artists are above me. I've done a lot of shit that they wish they could do. They wish they could be in a room with Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio. Brother, don't ever belittle me again. Don't ever make it seem like I'm less of an artist, that I'm not. You tune into what people are saying. No, you don't get to do that, Nick. No, you misjudged the whole situation. You misread it. I misread it. You know, it's not your fault. But look, man, you did me dirty, bro. Like, you have no, I guess you just see me as another schmo, which is, again, the biggest fight of my life. I'm tired of people treating me like shit. You know, I'm an artist who's dedicated a lot of time and craft to these things, and they act like it's nothing. Bro, Nick, how could you? You did me dirty, Nick. You did me dirty, my friend, and you act like you didn't do anything wrong. Bro, you threw me under the bus, man. You threw me underneath the bus. I hated that you did that. I hated when I found out that I was pretty much being treated like everybody else, like nothing, considering all the shit that I've done and all the awards I've won. Sorry, Nick, you don't get to do that. You don't get to take away my awards, my time on films, everything I've done. You don't get to take that away from me. So, you know, I said no to him in the most, you know, obtrusive way that I could. I was pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie, I was upset, especially because I didn't think a friend would ever do that to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think a friend would do that to me. But I realized he's not really a friend. Nick, you're not really a friend. You realize that, right? Like, you're a familiar face, but we're not actual friends. Like, have we ever done anything together? No, you know, and then you throw me underneath the bus. You get a free painting from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, dude, we're done. Like, you used me, you got your painting, you got your signature from a celebrity. You're the only person that used me in that way, Nick, and you act like you did nothing wrong. When you own up to what you did, Nick, you threw me under the bus, you got a painting from me for free. When you own up what you did to me, then we'll talk. You know, I was pretty upset. I let it go. To be friends with you, you know, and you're like, oh, you got some videos up. Okay, I'm sorry, Nick. Those videos exist. They existed for literally 2 seconds, and this guy took advantage and filmed it, and now he posted it, which I have nothing to do. But, you know, I took it down. I took it down immediately because I didn't want that out there. But this guy took advantage of the situation. He took video footage of it, and now it's up. It's unfortunate, but people don't understand. People don't get it. When you throw me underneath the bus, you treat me less than I deserve. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. What the fuck is your problem? Different if you say up front, hey, instead of you getting headlines and you getting, oh, this local filmmaker, no, you get nothing. And it's like, it was very distasteful. Very distasteful. Very distasteful, Nick. Our biggest struggle here with local artists is getting completely inundated by people who come out from different states. They take our jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and here you are making it worse for me and opening the gates for them. You're doing the thing that I hate. So how could I call you a friend, Nick, when you did everything against everything I represent? True local. You know what I'm saying? True local. And you fucking treat me like fucking nothing, Nick? Nah, dude. No, I'm under your game. You treated me nice, but it was all a big show. I guess because you're not nice, Nick. You're not. Or you're confused, or I don't know what your deal is. But next time you approach me, you call me sir, first of all. Because, Nick, that's how you would talk to somebody who you meet for the first time, who's worked on movie sets, has done big things. You give that respect. But I guess because you know me from school, from elementary, it gives you the right to belittle me. No, dude. And then you treat me like, oh, no artist is better than the other, but you give JP and these other guys more credit. You said it yourself. No artist is going to look better than anybody else. But then you have PJ getting propped up. You have all these other guys getting propped up. What happened there? So some people get propped up and others don't? You're telling me that the guys you throw me in, no disrespect, the guys you threw me in that you consider me equal to have worked on movies, have worked on awards, have won awards, have done a tour around the U.S. with film festivals, has appeared in movies, has appeared in TV shows. Are we talking about the same people, Nick? Why did you throw me in with people who have never stepped on a movie set? Why did you make me less than what I am? Nick, garbage. And I'm doing you a favor, Nick, by going out of my way to see what the fuck is going on with this Georgie guy who's got your video up of me saying fuck you to you because you're an asshole, which is true. You were an asshole. I don't give a shit if you're mad at me right now. You were an asshole, Nick. What you did was fucking shitty. And I don't care if you disagree or whatever, because you don't get it. You don't get artists, apparently. You treat them all as equal, especially if they're local. Dude, Nick, wake up. I worked on some big shit for me to be treated this way. I'm not going to allow it to happen, dude. I'm not going to allow you to take everything I worked on and throw it to the garbage and act like it never happened. It's BS, dude. It's BS. That's why I called you out, Nick. I don't care if we go way back. I don't care if you're Spielberg. I don't care if you're Sterling Harjo. I don't care if you're George, whatever the fuck. You fucking treat me like shit, I'm going to come after you, bro. I'm going to say shit that you're not going to like. I get it, but it's the truth. It's the truth because they bully me. They treat me like garbage. I have every right to speak up and say, hey, this motherfucker's treating me like shit. Oh, you're whining. These innocent people never did anyone wrong. Go fuck yourself. How do you know? How do you know anything about anything? You're just in love with them because they're famous. You make famous people your god, and anybody has any kind of truth, any kind of anything is bullshit, right? Fucking garbage. People's mental capacity is just it's all damaged by sodas and fucking fast food chain fucking restaurants and their shitty food. People are fucking fucked in the head, dude. I'm telling you, they're completely fucked in the head. Completely, dude. They have no understanding of reality. They don't. They just have some version of whatever they think and they just do whatever they want. Okay, great, dude. Great. You know what, Nick? You need to apologize to me for what you did. So, I'm going to, whatever. I'm glad those videos stayed up because I have nothing to hide. I was going to hide those videos for your benefit, Nick, but I'm not going to hide what you did. I'm not going to hide what you did to me. I'm not going to hide the fact that you threw me under the bus and treated me less than and try to try to piss on my fire, dude. You don't get to piss on my fire, Nick. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. I got enough people trying to do that. And somebody who I thought could potentially be like a brother to me, forget it, bro. Forget, you ruined it. I remember how disappointed I was when I found out that, all the artists are being treated equal, but then yet you have other people like PJ getting fucking headline news. Forget it, dude. Go to PJ's YouTube. He's got like 20 subscribers. Wow, PJ's so amazing. Yeah, the PJ's fucking amazing. PJ. You're on the PJ boat, dude. I'm sorry you fell for it. I'm sorry you fall for his shit. I'm sorry you bullshitter. He's a really great bullshitter. Well, from what I've heard from the Circle Cinema things, he talks down to people. He treats everybody like idiots. And he talks down to you like you're an idiot. That's what I hear from these fucking Circle Cinema reads, is how badly he treats everybody. And he goes around smiling, talking to everybody, hi, and then he gets up there and talks down to you. What the fuck is that? He thinks he's so great, dude. Stop with your ego, please. Stop coming in here with your ego, taking a shit on everything that I try to do, which you did, by the way, PJ. You really did. I don't care what you think of me. You're an asshole. You're such an asshole. You're such a fraud. You wear many fast faces. You mask. You're an actor. You smile when you know how to be politically correct. But at the end of the day, when I see you smoking, when you walk to the side, your true nature comes out, and I see you for what you are, a little old piece of shit man who thinks he's talented, and you're not, PJ. You're not. You're barely talented. Barely talented, my friend. Barely. You could really use some serious work, a real director to tell you how to pull out a real performance out of you. Because all I see right now is improv bullshit acting. You're probably improving words. From what I hear, when you do the script reads, you say, go ahead and skip words. Motherfucker, don't ever disrespect my screenwriting craft by skipping words. You don't have respect for a script when you skip words. You don't have respect as an actor when you don't stick to the words. As an actor, you stick to the words. You don't make them up. It's disrespectful to the writer. It's disrespectful to the written word. You stick to the word. That is your job as an actor. You're not a good actor if all you do is improv outside of the lines and do this. Oh, you're so amazing. Dude, you're not. Sorry to ruin your fucking carpet ride. You're not. Paid whatever. Come down a notch to humanity. Why don't you come down to humanity and start acting right? You start acting right. I came to you to apologize, and what did you say? That door is closed because you're an asshole. He's such an everything I work towards. You team up with the people that want me banned, who call me fake. You're on their team now. PJ, JP, whatever the fuck your name is, New York asshole. New York asshole with a smile on his face. I see you for who you are, Bubba. Desperate, talentless. You're going to get nowhere. You're going to get nowhere because you don't really have it. You may have fooled a lot of people, but you don't have it. You don't have that thing. You think you do, and that's your problem, is that you think you do and you don't. And you don't have it, man. I've seen your acting. It's not that good, Bubba. You're not that good. Your improv sucks too. You know what I'm saying? And you do the same thing over and over and over again. You never do anything different. You call yourself a good actor? Let's see you get on stage like I did. Let's see you get on stage in a few months, memorize monologues. Let's see you do it and get on stage. Let's see you do it. You call yourself an actor? Let's see you get on stage, theater, memorize all the cues, all the movements, all the gags, everything, word by word, without skipping one, without changing one. Let's see you do it. Oh, you can't? Go figure. You're a fake. You're a fake, dude. You're a propped up actor like everybody who's an actor these days. Yeah. No, I don't think so. You fucking treat me like shit. Guess what? Now you got fire coming down on you, Bubba. You got fire coming down on you, Bubba. You treat me like shit, you got fire coming down on you, Bubba. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say to that. Do you see how I have to, like, ranting really, it gets it all out, it gets it all out. I feel much better. I think a load is off. A load is just completely off. you know. Man, I apologize, guys. Was I ranting too much? I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. I apologize. You know, I guess the truth hurts. I guess the truth hurts. All right, folks, I'm out of here. I'm Lasso, also known as Lissandro Bocacci, which is my real name, but a lot of people thought it was fake. So I thought, hey, let's make a real American name so people think it's more real. So Lasso is the name I picked because somebody nicknamed me Lasso. I thought it was cool, so I stuck with it. Lee was a little boring for me, so I stopped using Lee, but that's my childhood name, Lilo, Lee, Lise. People in my family call me that, you know, and so, but it was never really spelled Lee. It's just what I went with because Americans, right? It's just easier for them. It's just easier for me to go like, yeah, my name is Lee, Lee, instead of going, yes, my name is Lissandro Bocacci. Let me spell it out for you, Lisandro. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. What am I gonna do? Spend millions of hours explaining my name to people? I was like, no, I'm tired of explaining my name to people. That it's actual my real name. It's not fake. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get rid of the problem. Let's just get rid of the name I use. Like, yeah, it's my real name, but it's even better that I have a pen name. So I went with Lasso because it's very fitting. It's very fitting. If somebody called me that, you know, it's along the same with what I do as an entertainer. You know, I grab your attention. But listen, bullies come and go. I got no problem calling out their shit. You know what I mean? I got no problem saying, hey, these guys don't treat me right. All is fair game, you know? But to say that they're innocent, somehow they're saints, somehow they're way better than me in some ways, more morality, so they have a better, they get more access because they're morally more correct. Who decides on that? They did, I guess. They decided themselves that because they're gatekeepers, that they're the ones who are morally correct. But that could be taken away in a heartbeat. All your success that you think you're getting can be taken away in a heartbeat. You don't know how God works. Don't mess with their chosen ones. Don't mess with God's chosen people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't mess with the chosens. Because you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. Anyways, I'm out. I've ranted enough. I don't want to turn into the bad guy by ranting because that's what they like to do. But I feel much better. Oh man, had a lot of past to think about and go through, which I don't like to do. There's no reason to bring up the past, you know. And I feel like a lot of watching those rants and videos brought up a lot of the past, which there's no reason. I'm totally in the present. They say the present is the real gift. That's where you want to be. That's where I'm at. So it's a beautiful day. I'm glad that I didn't spend hours outside in the sun because I really needed to heal my skin. It was just, my skin was getting a little irritated for being out in the sun too much in the heat. So I had to take a break today. I might garden later today, but I really had to force myself to stay indoors. And honestly, discovering George's page that he keeps posting. I mean, I kind of known about it, but he keeps posting. So I'm done. I'm done with George's crap. He's been warned. You've been warned, George Gonzalez. You better take down your YouTube channel or you'll be forced to do it by legal actions because you have broken copyright rule. What you've done is actually illegal and you're in trouble if I pursue further action, which I might decide to do. I haven't really decided yet because I'm a cool guy. You know, I'll let it go. I'll let it go, you know. You don't even have to apologize. I'll just let it go because I'm not cool. You know, like I let a lot of things go. The secret to life is letting it go. You know, ranting and then letting it go. You know, you say what I had to say. Okay, it's gone. It's moved on. It's gone. It's out of my system. So yeah, today's going to be, it's already a good day. It's already a good day today, but I definitely need to zero back into the stuff I'm doing and paying more attention. There's some stuff I'm working on. There's the film festival that's going to be opening up in August. There's the haunted house coming up in October that potentially, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. It may anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this little rant session and calling out George for the piece of shit that he is. He's one of the biggest pizza shits out there that I can think of. He's a real piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? A real big piece of shit. Piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. But yeah, calling out the assholes in my life. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to call them out, or else they're just going to walk all over you. You know, they're going to set a precedence of, hey, this is who this guy is. Hey, by the way, you know, you got to watch out for those whisperers. I call them YouTube whisperers. They like to spread rumors and, you know, that's all they do. Oh my gosh, hey, did you know? You know. Anyways, yeah, I'm out, folks. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to get back to regular posting. I'm going to do a little research on a lawyer. I'm going to contact a lawyer, show him this footage, and show him all the stuff that George is ripping off my content. And yeah, see what happens. Well, I'll keep you guys updated and see what happens, what this lawyer says. I want to check with YouTube first and see what they say. I've given first and look at my options there, and then go to a lawyer and look at my options there and present all the proof and all the data, because you know this guy is presenting proof for me. He's creating so much proof that he's stealing my content, you know, that he's incriminated himself. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, man. Like, it's exciting. Like, what if I get this guy? What if there's real justice in the world? You know, what if I really get this guy? Like, I sue his ass and we get him, you know? That would be amazing. That would be justice, real justice. For once in like years, dude. Like I've had so many injustices in my life. It's amazing that I still have a positive attitude throughout everything I've been through. It's not impossible, because I know with the help of God, anything is possible. So the fact that I'm still pure-hearted, you know, I may do rants, you know, I may call out people for the piece of shits that they are, you know, but I think it's a necessary thing. I think it's necessary to one, set the record straight. Number two, call out the assholes. And number three, you know, all I do is win and slam the door on bullies. That's all I do, you know. So let's call it here 2:30. This day is going by. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to irritate people with this. It's not like me to come out here and just be like, blah, 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 blah. But it is part of the process of healing, you know, talking to somebody about your problems and having it out there. I think it's a good way. My eating habits, exercise habits, my creativity habits, like all of my habits are changing completely. And it's such like amazing growth, you know, amazing everything. And so I just got to keep going. Got to keep going and not quit. And it's been pretty amazing. You know, the successes that I've had back to back, it's not by accident, you know. It's all about attitude. It's about keeping your faith in what you're doing and focused. People are going to want to derail you with causing problems, and, you know, and so it's really important to not be distracted, you know. And you could almost say that George was a big distraction today, but I consciously decided, hey, I'm going to call him out today. It's going to interrupt my schedule, but it's fine. I'm going to call him out, take the time to call him out and put him on the spot. George, you're on the spot. Content, and you also try to make me look bad. So 24 hours, less than 24 hours. I'm being very nice. And if not, you know, like I said, I'll go to YouTube, I'll go to a lawyer, and then we'll have more problems, you know, and I'll just keep making videos on it, because now you've decided to become a part of my life by doing this. Congratulations, George. You've become a part of my life. I'm going to probably sue you. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to sue you, dude. Like, if that opportunity really shows up that I can actually sue you, George, it's going to happen. Because I need to make an example as somebody so that it doesn't happen again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to do this, George. I'm ready to go to court with you. I'm ready to sue you. I have been collecting evidence. I'm going to keep collecting evidence. I'm going to go to the library and print out the 100 JPEGs. I think it's like more than 100. It's like 300 JPEGs of you saying, oh, see, he's a jackass. Again, highly illegal, by the way, what you're doing. And so you're going to get in trouble for that. But it's too late for you, my friend. I've collected the evidence against me. I'm trying to save your ass from more trouble. Like, I'm giving you a chance to do the right thing, George. You gotta take down that channel, man. You can't keep doing this, dude. Bro, like, seriously, get some help, bro. Like, seriously, go exercise. Dude, you know, I exercise, I eat healthy, you know, I'm being really positive. I still talk about the shit that the community did to me, but I found new communities that have been nothing but supportive and awesome, you know? So I thought all communities were like that, but no, it turns out not all communities are one here in the filmmaking community. It's just horrible. So I thought it was all like that, but it's not. I was blaming Tulsa, all of Tulsa, for all the horribleness I was going through, but that was my mistake. It's not all of Tulsa. It's just some few people that want to ruin it for everybody else. You know, they want to shit on your dreams. They want to cut you short. They want to call you fake. It's horrible, man. We're talking about Sterling Harjo. We're talking about JP Sosko. We're talking about these people who claim to be like really nice, and they're not nice, dude. They're not. They're assholes, man. They're complete assholes. So I mean, yes, they have a side of them that I'm sure is nice, but to be like sucking their cock left and right, shitting on locals because he's from New York and he worked on Red Dead Redemption or whatever the fuck, dude, to me that makes you an asshole. You missed your chance with some really talented people because you decided to pick outsiders versus the talented locals. You had a chance to pick up locals, to support them, to push them, and what do? You pick an outsider who is no better than anyone else here locally. Like, seriously, for some reason he sold you an idea that he's just so amazing and above everybody. You know, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. So again, you're gonna act like you're above me. I'm gonna call you out, Bubba. You know, you're acting so superior because you won Best Actor. Well, I won Best Actor a few months ago. What do you got to say about that? That I'm shit? That I'm still fake and still shit? No, dude, come on. How have I not been able to convince y'all that I'm a real filmmaker, that I'm a real actor, that I don't know what else I need to do? Like, what the fuck do I need to do to convince you all that I'm a real actor and a real filmmaker? I don't get it. What do I have to do? I've already made movies. What is your problem? Seriously, what is your fucking problem? I've made so many movies. Like, what is your deal? None of you have made them. Like, a lot of them, not you, but like people who criticize me have never made a movie in their lives. And they go, oh, you're not a real filmmaker. Bubba, just because I don't have millions of dollars, just because I don't have the A-list actor, just because my shit is rickery and weak and comes from a place of no connections and no resources and no positioning, like nobody wants to position me in a place where I can actually succeed in life, then yeah, we're gonna have a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a lot of problems in my life. You know, nobody wants to be supportive. It sucks. So I do it all on my own. This is supposed to be a story of someone who comes from nothing to do the impossible, and people take that and go and take a shit on it. Why? Why do you want to take a giant shit of something I did, which should have been impossible, and I did it? And you all want to take a shit on it? Why? What is your problem? God, so evil. So evil. So evil, man. They have an agenda. It's so obvious. They're always pushing gay shit and fucking all the other shit. Like, they're always pushing that shit. Why can't we have a regular movie done by a regular local who isn't any of those things? Is it so wrong to have a straight whitish man have a movie play in a movie theater and a film festival? Is it so hideous? No, it's not. But for some reason, these people have this perspective that white people are evil and they suck, and we need less of them in the world, and we need less of them in the film industry. These are shitty ass people. These people think that. That's bad. That's bad thinking. That's not right thinking. I don't think, oh, we need less Native Americans or less this. So why are you thinking we need less white people? You're categorizing me in a situation where you overlook my talents. You overlook what I bring to the table because I'm a white straight man. So you get what? You decide to overlook everything because I'm a white straight man? Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves, dude. You don't get to do that. You don't get to overlook me, overlook all the things I've done in life, all the things I've accomplished, my talents that I bring to the table, which, yes, are superior to others. I'm allowed to compare and say, yes, my talents are superior filmmaker with PR, management, the funding, the actors. Go fuck yourselves. You cannot compare. You can't say, oh, he's better because he's placed. No, I actually see their talents and what they bring to the table. You're telling me the movies he makes, that's the junk he makes and calls himself a great filmmaker? Bullshit. He makes junk movies. They suck. The only reason people like it is because it's Native American. They go, and there's usually Native Americans who like Native American stuff. And if you criticize a filmmaker for not being talented or genuine as they are, you call them out. You have a whole network. Okay, he's built a whole career on the whole thing of, I'm a Native American filmmaker. I'm a Native American filmmaker, and all I do is Native American films, and all I do is hire Native. I shit on other filmmakers. Dude, you're such a hypocrite. You're such an asshole. Dude, you're such a hypocrite. You're such an asshole. You've never shown me kindness, Sterling Harjo. Never shown me kindness, Sterling Harjo. Your brother was also an asshole, by the way, misjudging me, and I was nothing but nice to him on set. When I was driving by, everything, I was really cool. What did your people do? They attacked me because of the rumors that exist. Oh, I'm a violent person. Go fuck yourselves. Never done anything violent. This is just me talking. This isn't violent. This is not violence. This is not hate speech. This is me standing up for myself from bullies like Sterling Harjo, like PJ Sosko, kind of like Nick, because you kind of acted like a bully, Nick. People like that, people at Circle Cinema, all they do is shit on me. All they do is take big, giant shits. That's all these people do. And you want to praise them? Go ahead. I don't praise actors. I don't. You know who I praise? God. That's who I praise. Get your priorities straight, motherfuckers. Stop praising human beings. That's your mistake. That's your first mistake. Figure it out. Figure it out.